Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? September 7th, 2021. It's a Tuesday. It's gorgeous. So, no matter what is happening in the external world, it's not happening to you as if you're a victim. And one way to tune in to being as solid as a physical vessel and as a soul and as a spirit, we got to tune into what the internal barometer is wanting to tell us and override the external temperatures of what is happening exteriorly. Okay? So we see ourselves as divine connection to source, right? Source within this beautiful earth that we're on the surface of, and then our antenna to God, our inner GPS, right? We are totally connected. So turning on that inner GPS so that our soul can collect the information. So how I look at it is the soul is stationary and it's collecting all the information from your vibrations and your frequencies, meaning your responses, your reactions to environmental and environmental stuff. Also, I think of it as your spirit is the one that has that little, that's going around and collecting all this information. And then the spirit is deciding friend or foe, safety or not safety, do I trust? Am I feeling happiness? What degree of happiness am I feeling? And reports this into this soul, which is your information collector. All right. So with that being said, one of the best ways to connect with this spirit of lightness and enjoyability and fun and peace and safety is to go into that inner child that is within all of us that had to grow up. And so how do we be this grown up and still have some of those inner feelings of trust and safety and connection to source without all the interferences that we've had growing up and having to be the mission of the mind? Okay, so tapping into that heart center and going back into a place of innocence. And one of the ways I like to see it is, think of it as an inner doll. Okay, so you want to dialogue with this inner child, this doll, and it's there, but you have to set your intention to go in and kind of tap, and the doll awakens. And then you can begin this dialogue like, hello, Sandy. And then look at the brightness in the eyes and the innocence of the skin and all of the hopes and dreams through this innocence. And begin to dialogue with that inner child. And just observe that child as you running around the playground, playing with siblings, and then really tapping into the feelings of just being the observer, right? And still being able to maneuver and incorporate that into the Russian doll type thing, where it goes little doll inside the bigger doll, inside the bigger doll. So these are all your inner childs, right? But they're also your higher aspects of your spirit, your soul. There's so many different ways you can visualize it. And just be with that inner child. Like, what excited me at that time? Now remember, when you go back into the doll, which is your inner child, and you tap, hello, see what age that child comes in. Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it 4? Is it 5? Is it 6? Is it 7? What age is it? What is it wearing? Where did it live, at that time? So putting some surroundings about it. And what did that child like at that time? And bring that forth into this here moment. And even if you're tapping onto that child and it comes in during a time where it might have been some drama and trauma going on, then dialogue with that and saying, hey, I'm living proof. We're okay. We're safe. You got past that. But let's go into the pain that you may have felt at that time. And then mentor that child as if you are now the counselor, and help that child release a lot of that so it doesn't carry forward into this now moment of this physical adult. All right? So Spirit is saying end it there. And just be in the present moment with your dialogue with this inner child. I know for me, I'll see her sitting next to me in the car, and I'll just reach over and tap her like I would a child, one of my kids, grandkids, whatever. And I'll see how she looks out over things and just wants to giggle and laugh and play and do fun things. And how she felt when chores came along, and like, okay, fine, and just be in the humor of all of that spiritual personality that this inner child of mine carries around, and also yours. So they're there for you to play with, okay? They're there for you to really help reach into love and forgiveness and blessings and thanks and gratitude and appreciation. And again, forgiveness, it's a big one. And resurrect whatever it is that you need to resurrect from that inner child so that it can be dissolved and released, or just this cascade of sparkling fun and imagination. And I know recently I got my adult coloring books out, my mandala books, and just started coloring again. And man, I almost need a workout glove for the calluses because it's like, ow, So you got to strengthen things and then not hold the pencil so hard and watch the picture come alive. You can do that with your inner child work. And of course, if you need any counseling or coaching, that's what I do. My information's always in the description. And remember, you are love light. You are love light. You are safe in this environment. And just remind yourself of that through stopping, dropping into the body, sit if you can, and connect with that beautiful breath of the all of you that is all of the universe of all that is. All right? So, until the next video.